Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints.
Hello?
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike's 59. Who that? Who that?
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now Carson fumbles the football. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Watch 54. Watch the back.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
On second down, here's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a play fake here on first down. K.J. Wright coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got the hook up to Miller. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third and 11.
Single.
Now Breeze on third down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready? 95-56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Completes it to Fitzgerald. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Second down and goal. Breeze. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That'll be complete to Cook. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The kick by Lutz is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. The Sanders has got it complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, defense. Good. Line 4, ready. Here we go.
61, matchbox lights.
Good. Line 4, ready.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller.
Get in the weight room.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready. 5'8". 154. 5'9". Watch the curls.
On play action, now Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Sponge, 6'6", pull it high.
Breeze now. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 11-0 our score after one.
Strip the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass.
36.
On play action, it's Breeze.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And his pass incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All goes special. All goes special.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
95.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Mike, 90. Check, 59. We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and it's hauled in by Ed Dickson. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
24 is the
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Oh, yeah!
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He's got Smith here. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Miller with a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run the counter. Carson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Breeze now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Check three.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Fitzgerald. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now is Breeze. Setting up the screen for Miller. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, kill. It's 50, Mike's 50.
Yeah.
Hey, Echo.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Right. Here we go. Wait a second.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
Record.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Weber, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Come on now, let's go.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill. 11. 54.
Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 95, 56. 95, 56. 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Here we go. 21. Check.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Yellow lady. 54 Mike. Here we go, D.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Baby, get him.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
02. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown.